All right. We'll wait for a few more people to come in here. And Dave, if you could hit the music.
Yeah.
All right. So welcome everyone, and we're going to start out. We're going to record this song, I think, right?
It's going. Yep.
Yeah, cool. Welcome out there and in here. We are Cahill and Deline, and please stand as you are able, because this is a wonderful chant called Holy, Holy Way. It's a call and response. I will call, and Cahill and you can respond. So stand up and get energized. 2, 3, 4.
I'm so glad to see all of you here this morning. This morning is waffle morning. So we're going to have that a little bit later on. But right now, I would like all of you to join me in saying, I'm glad you're here. Turn to somebody else in the congregation and say, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. And I'm glad he's here too. Whoever that guy is. All right, thank you very much. And we're going to have a wonderful service today, of course, with Cahill and Deline this morning. But right now, it's time to find out what's going on in this center and in our community. And here to tell us all about that is our core president, Mr. Dave Minion.
This morning for the New Year's, we are small but mighty, yes?
Yes.
Hello and welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living Mississippi Valley. We are a new thought community based on the teachings of Ernest Holmes, which revolve around the basic principles of law of attraction and the power of positive thinking. Wherever you are in your spiritual path, we are glad you found us and we are happy you are here. So, new year, new month. So here we go. The 2026 global theme for the CSL worldwide spiritual place is a direct ripoff of our mantra. But that's okay because we're all one mind. But it is open at the top. That sounds familiar, right?
Yeah.
We've been doing that for years, so they finally got on board with us. We did it. All right, so for years, CSLMV has embraced the mantra, open minds, open arms, open hearts, and open at the top. And in 2026, this aligns beautifully with the CSL global theme, open at the top, reminding us to always stay curious, release outdated thinking, and welcome greater illumination in all areas of life. So the January theme and intent is, as you know, there's a yearly theme, there's also a monthly theme. So the January theme is ancestral wisdom and new thought. So this January, we explore ancestral wisdom and new thought, reflecting on the timeless truths that guide spiritual growth across generations. Rooted in the science of mind, we return to foundational principles that remind us of our oneness with the divine and our creative power to shape our lives through conscious thought. By honoring ancestral teachings alongside new thought philosophy, we are invited to ask what still serves our evolution and what is ready to be released. This season offers an opportunity to clear space for new beginnings, deepen our alignment with principle, and open ourselves to the infinite possibilities available when we live with intention, cooperation, and awareness. As we step into the new year, may we honor the wisdom that has come before us, both from our ancestors and from our own life experiences. Each lesson carries insight, guidance, and love, helping us open our minds, hearts, and spirits to what is yet to be revealed. This month, let us listen deeply, reflect consciously, and step into new beginnings with courage, curiosity, and an open heart. So now, it's time for the new, what do we call this? The
Affirmation?
affirmation? The absolutely affirmation? How about that? Does that sound good? Everybody on board with that? The A? Oh, the A. Well, that might copyright. I might get in trouble for that. So here we go. So for those that don't know, absolutely is the most positive affirmation you can possibly say. There's a lot of history behind that word, and it is very powerful. So I'm going to read a statement, and I expect you all to yell it back to me with as much passion and fervor as you can muster. Do we understand?
Absolutely!
Do we honor the wisdom of those who came before us?
Absolutely!
Are we open at the top, ready to release old thinking and receive new insight?
Absolutely!
Can we carry ancestral wisdom forward with curiosity, courage, and love?
Absolutely!
Are we starting at a new beginning, and are we willing to listen deeply and grow as consciously?
Absolutely!
Then let January mark our fresh beginning, grounded in wisdom, open to truth, and guided by spirit, ready to grow into what is being revealed. And when I'm asked for this year, I am ready for it, and I say,
Absolutely!
That was a good one. All right. Yes. All right. So, please silence your cell phones if you have not already. As we know, cell phones are contagious. I could use a keyboardist right now. Not to put you to work. So, it is the beginning of January, and that means one thing: birthdays.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So, do we have any January birthdays in the house?
Raise your hands.
Rose.
Rose? Anybody else? No? Rose. So this is all Rose. Everybody sing along.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Rose. Happy birthday.
the front desk. So if you would like to take one home and put it on your fridge, that would be amazing, because then you'll know what's going on. Next week, our speaker is going to be Reverend Linda Overton, and her talk is going to be on circulation and wild strawberries.
Very interesting.
Right? It always is very interesting, these titles. Community events. So inside your bulletin, you're going to find a list of community events happening at the center. Feel free to take an insert with you, but please leave the outer bulletin in the basket over there by the front door. So as you know, we announced with our members meeting that we decided to do a community giving project, the conscious community giving. And every month we've been giving a $40 tithe to some social community in the area. And this month, we have decided on the Shella Foundation. So this month, we are honored to support the Shella Foundation with a $40 donation. For over 15 years, the Shella Foundation has assisted individuals with special needs, seniors, and families caring for loved ones in long-term care. Through financial support, in-home care, respite programs, and caregiver resources, they empower families and foster a compassionate, family-friendly community. By collaborating with other organizations, they continue to expand their impact and serve thousands of families in need. So join us this January in celebrating the Shella Foundation and the difference they make. For more information about their mission and to make a personal contribution, you can visit their website at shellafoundation.org. So yay! I love the fact that we are giving back to our community, what better way than letting people know about them, and of course the monetary donation helps as well. So today is the day we've been waiting all year for, because every year we have a waffle bar potluck for the first Sunday of the year. So the last one was last January, and now we have another one. We have waffles, we have applewood smoked bacon, we have sausage, we have donuts, and just to let you all know, there is no quiche. Making sure it wasn't growing. No, there is quiche. And I guess I will share. I guess I can share. So stick around after service. There's plenty of food for everybody. I'm going to be back there making waffles. So if you've never had a Dave original waffle, be prepared, because they're good. All right. So also coming up, we have our community drum circle. That's going to be January 7th. This Wednesday. Wow. What's happening? It's already 2026. So this Wednesday at 6:30, it's the first Wednesday of every month here at the center. Rain or shine, because it's in this beautiful building right here. It's facilitated by our very own White Feather. The event, look at them dancing over there. Look at the White Feather dancing. He really wants you to come to the drum circle.
I'm ready.
White Feather, tell us a little bit about the drum circle.
Well, as everybody knows, this is my time. This is my time when we get connected with Earth Mother Gaia. And all the trees from around the world speak to us. We will have Sister Bear. Hopefully the chief gets a chance to make it this time. My little brother Cliff Price will be here from our Twisted Trees project. We have been diligently working on not only another CD, but I'm working on 3 CDs at one time.
Wow.
So I've been really busy doing what I'm doing and doing my work here at the center. Come on down and bring everybody that you know with you. We'll be ending things off with a sound bath, and the energy here will be really good. I've got a really super special flute that I haven't played in a year, and I will be breaking that flute out when I do my flute solo that night. So come on out, bring the kids, the grandkids, grandma, grandpa, bring the whole family. I'll see you there.
Again, that is this Wednesday. There's a $10 love offering, but it's not mandatory. We just ask that you come and support. And like I said, it's a phenomenal experience. You get the drum circle, you get a sound bath, and you get live music. What more could you ask for on a Wednesday night? Come on.
Yeah.
All right. We also, on January 14th, Wednesday, January 14th, we have a women's group here called Sisters Healing Sisters. Our facilitator is here, and maybe she'll tell you a little bit about it if you ask her nicely.
Sure. Good morning, everyone. Happy New Year. very empowering, and hearing the ladies saying, you know, I may not come to the center as often, but the idea is that we have this to then lead them back to the center to have their social network. So I'm really grateful to be a part of this family, and thank you. So come on down.
Thank you. I have heard very positive things about the group. So if you are so inclined, again, that is the January 14th. It's always the second Wednesday of the month here in the center. So also coming up in January, we got a busy January, y'all. We have the live jam events, which is happening Friday, January 22nd. That's 6 to 8. So mark your calendars. The next live jam event will be Looking for Trouble. Is going to be performing their entire new album. They played before. They are a blues kind of rock band, but they are very good. And also their opening act will be our acting mayor, Bob Carwin. He comes in with his guitar and he does what's called trop rock. I don't know the exact term of that, but I've seen him play before, and I guess if you imagine a comedian on a cruise ship with a guitar, then that's what you get. Like he's very good and he's very funny. So he will be coming, and also we don't know what exactly we're going to do. Nope, we don't know yet. But Lady Bistro, a local restaurant, is going to be making a. I think it's Lady R. Is it Lady R? Oh, Lady R Bistro. Yes, thank you. Lady R Bistro is going to be making a signature dish specifically for this event. So, amazing food. I'll tell you, I've been to every single one of these live jam events, and it's just over a year now, and I have never been disappointed for the food. And it's $10 for the food. The event is free to come to. It's $10 for the food, and every time the food is like, wait, I have to eat $10 for this? Wow. All right, so don't miss it. Again, Friday, January 22nd. And just for the record, it is the fourth Friday of every month that they do an event.
Friday the 23rd.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Friday.
January 23rd, right?
Oh, it is the 23rd. Okay. Okay. Not the 22nd, it is the 23rd. Look at Linda coming in all late and then putting me in check. I'll take it, I'll take it.
Just in time.
Yes, just in time to fix me. All right, so it's the 23rd. Thank you, Linda.
Wait a minute. This morning he announced waffle morning. This is waffle day
Today.
And that guy over there is bacon feather. Couldn't let it go by. And we just got reproached by
Linda. By late Linda. No, that's okay, we understand. You were here, and that's all that matters. All right, so this is a free event to attend, and like I said, it is $10, and it's on February, or, God, now I didn't get the month right, January 23rd. Oh, boy. Stay after service today because we have a what? A waffle bar with all sorts of fixins and all sorts of stuff. If you have a prayer request for the week, please place it in the prayer box located underneath the table, underneath Ernest Holmes over there. Or you can see practitioner Eloise. You can see Bill. White Feather's available for prayer. Anybody basically will steer you in the right direction if you need some prayer this morning. For more information, you can visit our website at CSLMV.org. And now, before I introduce you to our practitioner Eloise Newell, let me get off the stage. I feel like I've been up here. I'm going to set up a tent. All right, please repeat after me. Open minds. Open hearts. Open arms. Open at the top. Thank you all. Thanks for helping.
My chant this morning is, hey, prayer to recognize the God within each one of us. Hey, hey, Govinda. Hey, hey, Gopala. Hey, hey, Govinda. Hey, hey, Gopala. Hey, Vasudeva. Hey, Nityananda. Hey, Vasudeva. Hey, Nityananda. Shri Radhe, Radhe, Radhe. Radhe, Radhe, Radhe Shyam. Shri Radhe, Radhe, Radhe. Radhe, Radhe, Radhe Shyam. Hey Govinda, hey Gopala, hey Govinda, hey Gopala. And in this sacred sanctuary, in the beginning of a new year, where we are here to recognize the God within, where we are here to refresh ourselves in the knowledge of the Spirit, that divine Spirit within each one of us. I know all the cares and complications and consequences of 2025 are behind us. Let's make a fresh start in 2026. Let us be aware. Let us know our blessings. Let us live in gratitude. An attitude of gratitude every day for everything, for whatever is happening. Look on it as a blessing. Look on it as a learning experience if it isn't as pleasant as you choose. But we are all advancing into a new age. And we are powerful. And we are present. And we know who we are. And my gratitude for this awareness. I release my word into the law of mind, knowing and expecting the great blessings that are all around us. And together we say, and so it is.
This morning, a reading from the Science of Mind. If I say the acronyms IARSC, INTA, we're talking about the International New Thought Alliance, we're talking about the International Association of Religious Science Churches, and of course the service here, CSL. Each one of them this Sunday, today, and houses of worship all over the place will be starting out with their centering, their opening thought, and that is, change your thinking, change your life. We've heard that forever. So I'm going to read somebody's thinking this morning, and this is by Ralph Waldo Trine, who was a contemporary of Ernest Holmes, and they shared many of the same values and thoughts. And Trine wrote, "There is a spirit of infinite power, and to the degree that we open ourselves to it, does power become manifest in us. With God, all things are possible." That is, in conjunction with God, all things are possible. The true spirit of power lies in keeping our connection with the God Spirit, who worketh all things. And in the degree that we keep this connection, we are able to literally to rise above every conceivable limitation. There is but one source of power in the universe. Once you come to the realization of your oneness with the infinite life and power, and open yourself that it may work in and through you, you will find that you have entered an entirely new phase of life, and that ever-increasing power will be yours. Then it will be true that your strength will be as the strength of 10, because your heart is pure. And I want to read this poem to you that Trine wrote, and it was put to music at one time. Beautiful thing. And this is the poem. O God, I am one forever, with thee by the power of birth. The celestial powers proclaim it to the utmost bounds of the earth. And I think of this birthright immortal. And my being expands like a rose, as an odorous cloud of incense around and above me flows. A glorious song of rejoicing in an innermost spirit I hear. And it sounds like heavenly voices in a chorus, divine and clear. And I feel that power uprising, like the power of an embryo God. With a glorious wall, it surrounds me and lifts me up from the sod and lifts me up to God. I thank you, and so it is.
So it is. Thank you, Bill.
Well, Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year.
Yeah. We thought we'd do a song today that we wrote. It's not on anything we've recorded just yet, but the title of it is Wondrous Eyes. It's a co-write that Delaney and I came up with together. She wrote the chorus, I wrote the verse. And it really talks about the sense of awe that one has when they connect with the Infinite Spirit, and how the eyes open, particularly that which we call the third eye. And this is called Wondrous Eyes. Ready?
Wondrous eyes,
This is it. I've been walking around with a blindfold. It's as if someone suddenly pulled it away. Why have I been crying when I couldn't deny it? Like a falcon with the sky. Wondrous eyes, just open them wide. Wondrous eyes, magnified across the great divide. Yeah, wondrous eyes, just open them wide. Wondrous eyes, magnified across the great divide. Wondrous eyes, wondrous eyes, wondrous eyes. Thank you. And now, I'd like to introduce my wonderful husband of 30, is it 37 now or 38? It's going to be 38 this year.
38 in September.
Amazing. We've been working together for 38 years and still loving it. And I love to hear Barry working up his talks because it's always coming from all different teachings that he's learned over the years. So let's have a big welcome for Mr. Barry Cahill.
Thank you very much. Thank you. And a happy new year to you all for the 27th time since New Year's Eve. The title of my talk is Reset 2026. Happy New Year and New Beginnings. So, how many of you have made New Year's resolutions?
Oh,
Yeah. Oh man, I've had all kinds of experience with New Year's resolutions, most of which did not come to pass. I remember in 3rd grade, it was the first time I did this. My teacher, Mrs. Tanner, said, "Okay, boys and girls, today we're going to make New Year's resolutions." We all looked up at her like this. "What do you mean? What's that?" And she goes, "Well, New Year's resolution, take out a piece of paper and write at the top, 'I resolve to,' ... And we all did it. And you said, "So, I want you to write down all the stuff you're going to do or not do this year." And you know, being in 3rd grade, I had my bar set pretty high, and I was thinking, "Oh gosh, wait a minute. Oh, I know, I'll stop picking my nose. That's a good one." You know, a lot of us do this sort of thing to ourselves. We make a list of goals, we make a list of do's and don'ts. I'm going to quit smoking, I'm going to quit drinking, I'm going to quit doing this, quit doing that, and start exercising, and blah, 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 blah. One year, I even made a daily schedule down to like the 5-minute intervals, that I would be really efficient. I'd have this much time for my meditation, my workout, and getting my work done, and all this kind of stuff. I'm going to move my life forward. I'm finally going to read this monster, The Science of Mind, cover to cover this year. In case you're curious, I still haven't. How many of you have made those kinds of resolutions and stuck to them? For those of you online, no hand went up. You know, while setting goals and making lists are both noble efforts and achievements in the short term, most of us have found out that this doesn't really work in the long term. And I think there's a reason why this is the case. One is trying to affect change on the level of the ego, on the level of what we might call the brain mind, or in Christian circles they call it the natural mind. Einstein once said so brilliantly, a problem cannot be solved with the same mind that created it. In other words, what's necessary here is a shift in consciousness from the lower ego mind to the higher mind of spirit. And that's what I'm going to talk about in terms of the reset. You know, we've all had computer problems from time to time, and what do? We shut it down, let it sit for 20 seconds, start it up again, and 99% of the time this works. It solves the problem. You know, the memory was just too jumbled full of junk that didn't coexist well in the computer world, so shutting it down seems to solve the problem. The Bible says it brilliantly, be ye transformed by a renewing of the mind. That's Paul's letter to the Romans, in case you're curious, verse 12, chapter 2. And we see this, we hear this a lot in this philosophy. But one of the best ways I've found to renew the mind really quickly is to bring in a sense of awe. And this is something we already know how to do, but we forget to in the daily hustle and bustle of our lives. You know, think of a time when you were really moved by something. Perhaps you saw a beautiful double rainbow going horizon to horizon. We saw one this morning on the way in. It didn't go full tilt, but it was really brilliant. Maybe you've seen something beautiful like the Grand Canyon and you were just left breathless, speechless. Perhaps it was the Yosemite Valley or some other beautiful natural site, or maybe it was an extraordinary deed, an act of heroism that you witnessed or heard about or maybe saw on the news, and you're like, oh my God, that's wonderful. And you have this sense of awe at this act of heroism. Maybe it was holding a newborn baby, human or otherwise. But regardless of the cause, awe has a sense of speechless, breathless wonder. Words just don't describe it. You're left there kind of holding your breath and going, oh my God. That's about the best you can come up with, right? Oh my God. And there you are. You're reconnected. Something that causes the heart to expand, the eyes to tear up, and the actual brain waves to change to a higher transcendent frequency. Ernest Holmes added, we are told to be renewed in the mind by spirit, and to put on a new persona which is created in true wholeness. The mind is the creative factor within us, and when the mind takes its pattern after that of spirit, it automatically renews the outer person after true wholeness or holiness. And this is page 494 from the Science of Mind, and I've kind of edited for gender neutrality. He uses the word man in place of person or persona. But we know what he's getting at, right? We know what he's getting at. Mind is the creative factor. The thinking mind even is a creative factor. But when it's, as he says, when it takes on its pattern after that of spirit, it automatically renews the outer. Again, it's like hitting that reset button, powering down the computer, bringing up the operating system anew. So what are we saying here? Essentially, to co-create a new life in the new year, we need to get very clear on what kind of life we want to create, and to do so, most importantly, from the ground of spirit. You know, we've all heard that old saw, be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it. We don't want to wish for something that society tells us we want, or that our parents tell us we should want. We want to wish for something that is in keeping with the infinite mind, with the infinite good of all concerned. Now, perhaps your life is going absolutely great, and you wouldn't change a thing. Hey, congratulations. Chances are you've been using this teaching whether you knew it or not, or didn't even realize it. Or maybe your life is pretty good, but you'd like to make a few minor changes, such as greater health, vitality, or prosperity, or more peaceful relationships. But basically, you just can't complain. As Joe Walsh wrote in that great song, "Life's been good to me so far. I can't complain, but sometimes I still do." My favorite line of a rock song ever. At the other end of the spectrum, perhaps you like a completely different life. Maybe like a lot of people today, you're wondering, how the hell did I end up here? Been there, done that. Well, the good news is you have the power to change that. In any case, you don't have to make these changes with grim, nose to the grindstone determination. That would be forcing it. One of my favorite authors, Stephen Hawking, in his brilliant book, Power versus Force, wrote a whole book, a big, thick book about that very thing. Power, true power, comes from spirit. It comes from the infinite. It comes from the divine mind. Force, as in forcing it, comes from the human mind. And that's what a lot of people do when they try to effect change. I think in a small way, making a list of New Year's resolutions and saying, "Damn it, I'm going to do it this year," is a kind of forcing it. But this teaching gives a much more elegant and effective tool to create whatever it is you want to create, and it's known as spiritual mind treatment. We call it affirmative prayer. Now, I'm going to walk you through this because a lot of you know this, but I'm going to bring in a few extra elements here from some of the other teachings that I've encountered that are totally in sync with this, but the emphasis might be a little different. And because of that, just hang in there, okay? It's all good. Okay, so step one. There is one God, or if you prefer, spirit, and we are one with that. Now, we've all heard this before, right? And I thought, well, that sounds real nice, you know, but my life sure doesn't look that way. So, Eckhart Tolle said something once really brilliant about that. And how do you know that you're one with God? Our bodies are made up of atoms, right? Everybody remembers from grade school science class, there's a nucleus and there's a little electron swirling around, right? And it's said that if that nucleus was the size of a golf ball, the electron would be a grain of sand about a mile away. That's a lot of space.
Yeah.
And that's inside of every atom. Well, what's inside that space? What's holding it all together? Spirit. Nature abhors a vacuum. There is no vacuum. They're even thinking now, out in space, there's this stuff called dark matter, filling the entire void of space. It's not empty. Isn't that interesting? But inside our bodies, inside our very being, is a lot of space filled with spirit. So you can say in confidence, I am one with spirit. And if you take a moment to feel into the body, you'll feel how alive it actually is. Most of the time the mind's going too crazy, going over the to-do list, going over the likes and dislikes, and it just won't shut the heck up. I'm saying that if you take a moment and feel into the body, you will feel the energy of life within you. I'm feeling it right now in my hands. They're tingling. It's there all the time in the background. And at a deeper level, so is spirit. So start with that. The more you do this, the deeper you can go. That's step one. Know that oneness. Step two, knowing that, we impress upon the mind a clear vision of what it is we want, stated in positive terms. Be careful to avoid thoughts such as, well, I don't want to be sick. I don't want to be broke. I don't want to be lonely. Forget about all that. Rather, envision and affirm yourself as having abundant energy, radiant health, financial prosperity, great relationships, and anything else you can hold in the mind. And here's the key. Hold it in the mind as if it were real. With your eyes closed, create a little three-dimensional movie that you're in the center of, that you want to create. And do so as if it were real now. You know, we all used to do this as children. We just called it make-believe. I'm a knight in shining armor. You know, I'm Superman and I can fly. We all did this kind of stuff as kids. You know? And we knew, you know, on some level, even as kids, that it's not exactly true, but it feels true. You know what I mean? So allow yourself to feel yourself having a great life with all those elements in perfect place. Feel a sense of awe around your vision. Just like that feeling you get when you, as I said earlier, see a double rainbow or the Grand Canyon or hold a baby or a puppy or a kitten. That sense of awe. Oh God, that's all I can say right now. Feel that. And then rest in that for a while again, as if it were real. Step 3, release this vision back to God, Spirit, knowing that as you believe, so shall it be done unto you. Have and give gratitude for all that is good in your life right now. And for the increase in all the good that is to come. Gratitude for now, and thank you as we move into the future and into this vision. Give thanks in advance. Step 4, and this is kind of the pivot where we go from treat to move your feet. Pay attention to the little clues that life begins to place in front of you. Look for meaningful coincidences, synchronicities that begin to show up and manifest in your life. And follow that trail of breadcrumbs. Synchronicity might be, you know, I was just thinking about my old friend from high school, phone rings, he or she calls. There's meaning in that. Carl Jung, who coined the term synchronicity, talks about a patient he had, and she was saying to him, Doctor, I keep having this recurrent dream about bumblebees. What does it mean? And he, just before he had a chance to say, beats me, he heard this on his window of his office. And he looks over, and there's a bumblebee banging against the window from the outside. And he said to himself, I think it means pay attention to the coincidences in your life. Because there it was, a perfect coincidence. This is Spirit leading you down the primrose path of your desires. Step 5, treat and move your feet. Take action. Follow the inner voice That's telling you, for example, join a gym, eat more plants, eat less meat, eat less processed foods. Start a side hustle doing something you love that will earn you greater prosperity. My own life, I started teaching band at Valley Center Elementary School about 14 years ago. And this little girl comes up to me and says, "Mr. Cahill, can you fix my clarinet?" And I said, "I don't know, let me take a look." And so I took a look, and I'm thinking to myself, I've been playing these things since I was her age. I ought to be able to figure out something. And I fixed it. And then more and more kids started coming up to me. And pretty soon I was taking instruments home that needed a little bit more work. Started watching YouTube videos about greater repair skills. Before you know it, I had a side hustle that was earning me about $15,000 a year. Not bad. We have a friend named Mark. Great guitar player, kind of famous in certain circles, and he likes Jeeps. He's always driven Jeeps. He bought one, used, fixed it up a bit. A couple years later, he said, "Well, I need a different car." So he sold it for more than he bought it for. He says, "I'll be damned, this thing went up in value. That doesn't happen." So he looked online, found another Jeep, fixed it up, turned it around in a month, made another $1,000. Kept doing this. That's his side hustle now. He loves Jeeps, loves to fix them up. We got to follow our intuition and the things that come in as coincidences that are telling us, pay attention here. You can join a club where you can meet like-minded people. There are several things you may be guided to, and since that guidance is coming from Spirit, based on your vision, then chances are you will be guided in the right direction that takes into account what is the highest good for all. And then step 6, repeat this process every day. Best to do it first thing in the morning. You know how you kind of like the alarm goes off, or maybe you don't use an alarm, but you wake up and you're not quite ready to get out of bed yet. Lay on your back and create the vision then. It's kind of otherwise wasted time, so put it to good use. Think to yourself, okay, what do I want to create in my life? Go into the vision, give gratitude, and then release it back to Spirit. And then do the same thing at night. I don't know about you guys, but it always takes me about half an hour to fall asleep once I'm in bed. So I've started doing this when I first get into bed, and I'm still awake, but I know I got to get some sleep because I got a big day tomorrow. That's when I do it. And the interesting thing is, once in a while I have dreams about it too. Well, if you're distracted, by the way, if you're distracted by your to-do list or questions like, why am I doing this? It never works. Never mind that. Just go back to creating the vision in the context of your oneness with Spirit. Start with that. Then let it go, knowing that the law of mental equivalence will begin to lead you in the direction of your dreams. Just follow the breadcrumbs. So that's it. If you make just one New Year's resolution this year and be consistent with it, you will find that all the other ones that you've made in the past will slowly but surely begin to manifest in your outer world. Take 5 minutes every morning and every evening, as you're getting ready for sleep or just getting up out of bed, and envision the life you want to live. And again, most importantly, feel a sense of awe around your vision. I recommend you start with small things that can be brought about easily, because success breeds more success when you have some kind of proof that this is working. However, I would also say there is no big or small in the mind of God. So you might want to jump in right away with something major that you've kind of been maybe dreading a little bit, or maybe been thinking about for a long time, and you just haven't had the impetus, the motivation to get it going. Whatever works for you, do something. What I've been doing is kind of going at it holistically, kind of creating a life in a bigger, rounded sense. Body, mind, and spirit, career, prosperity, all of these things kind of moving forward on a united front. But if you want to pick one thing at a time and really focus on that, by all means, be my guest, enjoy. Remember, it's your life. And God, the Spirit, wants all of us to be happy, healthy, fulfilled, and enlightened. And whatever you put into the field, the universe will say yes right back to you. So why not put something that you really want into the field? So let's start tonight. As you're getting into bed, kind of thinking, well, that was an interesting day. I went to church, blah, blah, blah. Oh yeah, I'm going to do my vision now. Okay, what do I want? And the more you do this, the more it will expand, the more it will deepen. And remember, your connection with Spirit is probably the prime determinant as to how well this is going to work for you. So remember to start with that. Start with your feeling of oneness. Feel the life in your hands, your feet, your entire body is one energy field. And then, Spirit, what kind of life do I want? Maybe you know the answer to that already, or maybe you haven't really given it much thought. But either way, start tonight, and then tomorrow morning when you wake up, do it again. Spend 5 minutes. Just keep going twice a day, every day, like brushing your teeth. And let me know how it goes the next time we are here. I'd love to hear anything that manifested for you. I think you'll be amazed if you do this. I have been. So with that, I say, best of success with this. Namaste, and so it is.
And so it is.
Okay. So now, we're going to do a short closing prayer. Everybody get comfortable, take a deep breath, let it out. Father, Mother God, Great Spirit, we give thanks. We give thanks for everything that we have. We give thanks for everything that we are. We give thanks for our oneness with you. And as we move forward into this new year, we give thanks that you've got our back, and you will help us to manifest whatever it is that is for our highest good and the highest good of all those around us. We know this to be true, and we release our word into the infinite Spirit. And so we say, thank you, and so it is.
So it is. Thank you, Mr. Cahill.
You're welcome.
We're going to do a beautiful song by a friend of ours. She's gone from here now, but her name is Joan Kurland, and she wrote the song called You Are a Miracle. She wrote a lot of serious, beautiful songs like this, and then she also did some kind of rewrites and song parodies and made them into, I think we've done the 12 Days of Christmas, the new 12 Days of Christmas. I think we did that last month. But anyway, listen to the lyrics and take it all in for yourself. It is true.
Miracle, and you can make
have an abundance affirmation. And I want you to repeat it after me. With open hearts and open minds,
Open
hearts and open minds,
I give cheerfully, knowing the love and abundance I share,
knowing the love and abundance I share,
returns to me in joyful ways.
Returns to me in joyful ways.
I really love that. With open hearts and open minds, I give cheerfully, knowing the love and abundance I share returns to me in joyful ways. And we have our usher, Cahill, who is ready to receive your gifts, your tithes, and your donations. And all electronic donations can be made after the service with Dave at the sound booth. We now also accept tithes and donations through Zelle. Wow. CSLMV at gmail.com. How do you like that, apples? Anyway, and we are going to be singing,
I am so blessed.
I am so blessed.
just put it on.
I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. And we're going to do the peace song right now, so gather up, circle up, and hold hands if you want. And
Small group today.